Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Sean with Back to Good. I'm here with my lovely wife Rachel from Back to Good as well, and we got an awesome surprise for you today. So I'm going to keep it short and sweet here in the beginning, and we're going to get right to it. Alright, we got Gary from Junk to Gems. He's pushing some stumps out for us here. And it's going to help us push this back here, so save us some hard labor. To move something for you? Get it. Oh yeah, give me a second. All right, I had to take a small break, get that tree off the top of the front bucket there. There she goes. Now we're clearing. Gary looks like he's having fun. You got to stomp a log in there that's wedged in underneath there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let me get it out. There you go. Get clear. Alright, I'm going to break the chainsaw out, cut all these up so we can get them stumps off there. And then Gary can use Big Bertha to push the stumps over to that stump pile. We'll deal with those later. Alright, y'all. Gary from Junk to Gems is gone for the day. So I'm going to take you around here real quick and show you what he got cleared for us. Saved us a whole bunch of time, bunch of labor hours. So he pulled these trees out here, and so over the next few days, when I got time, I got to work Monday through Friday this week, so I've got 5 days in a row to work. But hopefully we can get down here when I get off work, and we'll saw all these tree trunks up. We already cut the stumps off there, so Gary will be able to move those stumps when we get these tree trunks out of the way. But we got enough cleared out back here to technically pull our camper and get it moved down, because if you don't know, we are staying on Gary and Mary's property at Junk to Gems with our camper. That's where we set up when we got here, because we couldn't get onto our property. We had to come down and clear a space for us to get here. So we stayed there over the winter. We've been there since September of last year. We got to Arkansas September 17th. And we're now in June of 2025, so that's how long we've been there. But we are so close, folks. We just got to clear up all this brush here, these tree trunks, get it all out of the way, get it moved over, and we can get that camper moved down here, so that's awesome. We still got to take care of those two trees on the outside, that one right there because it's leaning this way actually, and then that one right there because it's leaning out to the road. So we don't want like a storm to knock those down. So we're going to take care of those, get those out of the way. But yeah, we are super close to getting this camper down here, moved down here. And then once we're on our property, Rachel's got a bunch of projects for us to do to get things set up. So I want to thank everybody, and I do want to give you a quick health update. I made that 30-pound goal for the surgeon for the surgery. For everybody's following along with my health, I was 223 this morning, so back on track, losing that weight. I got till July 9th to keep it off. I'm going to try to get down to 210 pounds, so let's see if I can do it. Got enough time to lose 13 more pounds. So thank you everybody for all the well wishes and the prayers and the comments. I really appreciate it. And it was a great day in Arkansas. So we'll see you later. Bye.